Piracy, predatory assault on individuals or groups, with the intention of sowing terror, abducting people, and/or stealing goods. In the Third Com era, piracy remains outlawed, and following the restructuring of the Union Navy, Union has depended on constituent states for active and immediate defense of targeted ships and stations. The primary concern of Union isn't on the act of piracy itself, but on addressing the underlying issues that draw people to it, such as the economic situations in the diaspora that force resource scarcity, along with the ideological and political factors that would push groups towards piracy in the first place. Primarily, there are two types of piracy: privateering, which is unlicensed or otherwise gray space mercenary work sponsored by state or non-state entities that targets flagged opposition or civilian ships, stations, and/or populations, and wolfpack piracy, assault, robbery, and abduction performed by groups of stateless or counter-state actors. Piracy usually occurs in two places: interstellar shipping lanes, where freighters and yachts are heading to or from the Blink Gate, and low to medium orbit, where shuttles and corvettes transport goods and people to or from the surface to orbiting ships or stations. Interstellar raids are difficult, and very risky, as the location and time of potential attacks are known to all parties, and there isn't any passive natural or man-made cover to mask the approach, like orbital debris, asteroid fields, satellites, and high-orbit traffic. Any pirates attempting interstellar piracy will require a more specialized suite of systems, sensors, technical packages, and tactics, and they better not half-arse it, as it will spell their death very quickly. To even begin to interdict a near-light ship coming to or from a Blink Gate would require meeting it at speed, near light or sublight speed, with an advanced navigation system good enough to intercept the target. To conceal their approach on the way to their target, the pirate ships would need the ability to spoof, misdirect, or otherwise confound the near-light sublight proximity and active sensors of potential targets. And finally, to take out the target while keeping the goods, vessels, and people intact, pirate vessels would mount weapons that emphasize accuracy and precision. All this means is that interstellar piracy not only requires highly advanced vessels, but also tremendous investment in personnel. Engagements in interstellar piracy would happen fast and without warning. Military spec suites used to spoof sensors can easily overwhelm the sensors of civilian and merchant ships. Often, the first warning a ship receives before an impending attack is when its impact sensor issues a proximity or close impact warning. The first volley of incoming fire will target sensitive locations, such as drives, life support, crew quarters, and weapon magazines or batteries, using precision weapons designed to pierce bulkheads and fragment on contact with O2, soft target killers, reliant on shrapnel and combustion, or massive systemic attacks meant to cripple ships or take priority administrative control. Once a target has been disabled or its speed matched, preventing the need for dangerous maneuvers while approaching light speed, then the attackers assume direct control, physically or electronically. Interstellar piracy remains in the realm of the professionals, dangerous, dedicated, professionals, often cosmopolitans with naval backgrounds and access to a wealth of experience and technology gathered over long years of piracy. Interstellar pirates are rare, given the experience and tech required for interstellar travel and piracy, the amount of time required to plan, intercept, and handle each target, which could take months or years, on top of the time dilation a typical cosmopolitans could face due to their constant exposure to relativistic travel. This does, however, make interstellar pirates attain a legendary status among their hunters, victims, and fans. The only place all usual expectations of interstellar piracy didn't apply is in the long rim, due to the local population density, sheer quantity of traffic, and the numerous underlying issues that make people desperate enough to conduct piracy. Compared to interstellar piracy, orbital and local system piracy are far more common, messy, and low-tech. Often, orbital and local system piracy is decidedly more regional, such as local pirates or resistance groups looking to disrupt their target's supply lines, or well-funded criminal organizations seeking to diversify their portfolios and gain notoriety. Instead of using capital or even subline combat vessels, orbital pirates prefer the maneuverability, atmospheric capabilities, anonymity, and disposability of shuttles, corvettes, and light freighters. The name of the game for orbital and local system pirates is to strike fast, grab what is valuable, and escape, either to a planet-side safe house or to a nearby moon or station where they can hide. Orbital piracy often begins as a ground-to-orbit engagement. Powerful mobile antenna blast a target with bombard code and whiteout attacks, overwhelming sensors, comms, and navigation suites with single-use system spikes, systemic weapons developed by black hat coders, designed for simple limited use, to cover the pirate's advance. Formerly mothballed fighters, converted freighters, armed and armored shuttles, and myriad other ships follow the whiteout attack, firing in kill cloud, mass helix, or other common ballistic patterns. Short-range transports are either fired from larger ships or self-propelled, little more than debris shield mounted on a frontal rack, with armature structures that secure their passengers with magnetic clamps, straps, or handholds. Crash taxis, tin cans, party buses, Trojans, these vessels smash into the target and engage their solid-state boosters, throwing their victims off course and preventing disengagement, before finally delivering squads of subalterns, mechs, or organic marines inside. Durability over multiple engagements is not a priority. If successful, the pirates will use their haul to buy new scrapper ships, or convert captured vessels for use in the next raid, after they've been stripped for parts, of course. With possibility of piracy throughout diasporan space, Union's Code of Stellar Conduct demands any ship must respond upon receiving an SOS hail, or face legal penalties for shirking the legal duty to attempt to rescue survivors. After initial responses, follow-up typically falls to proximal spaceflight-capable states or Union entities to handle whatever situation necessary. Hello there, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell button. If you really want to support my channel, you could visit my Patreon page, or buy me some coffee, links in the description. Anyway, have a nice day.